Oh my goodness, let's talk dog training. Let's talk dog training in the winter. It's difficult even in the summer, so it is very difficult in the winter. So let's talk about ways it is going to make, or we're going to try to help you make it easier. And of course, we have Catherine Newman from Augusta Dog here with, oh, hello. He's so big.
I know, Higgy's a big boy.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
So, you know what? This is such a good topic because, you know, it hasn't been that cold of a winter with the exception of this week. But it's still, people have puppies, people have dogs that are misbehaving. They still need to do some training. So let's talk about winter training. And now the first thing that you talked about, which is interesting, is you do is whatever you can do in the house and involve everybody, right?
Absolutely. So people think that we need to take our dogs out, and we do want to take our dogs out, but you've got a lot of resources at home. And one of the things that we do at home is we just say, hey, pair up with a family member, and in the middle of watching TV or a card game, send your family member outside, have them come around to ring the doorbell, and you can practice a door greeting that way. Because first of all, Higgins doesn't know who's on the other side of the door, whether it's my friend Tina or whether it's an actual unfamiliar stranger person. But what we are doing is we're getting our reps in. So one of the things I tell clients is, hey, every half an hour, send a family out through the garage to the front door and practice a door greeting.
That's such a good point. Absolutely. And so what about, like, in our living room, we have enough room to just do like bounce, like catch, release, catch, release, just like a little, that's kind of a good idea too, right? Just as much as you can do.
Yes, I don't do a lot of trick training with my own dogs, but it is a good thing to do with your own dogs simply because a little bit of space and you can get a lot accomplished.
Yeah.
And it mentally tires the dog.
That's what I'm saying, a little bit of energy out, so that's good. They might be better if they have the energy out, is my point. Okay, so go to an area merchant. We go to Scheels with the dogs all the time, and they love it. And there's dogs there that are training. I've noticed as well.
So there's a lot of area merchants that now allow dogs inside. And so our local hardware store in New Prague, Ace Hardware, they're awesome. They let the dogs come in.
That's nice.
So when you're there, have a plan. I like to start right away with a sit stay because we gain control, but we can also practice our heeling going up and down the aisles. And yes, more than likely you're going to run into another dog. And so it gives you a chance to work with the dog manners and then also greeting people because you can go up to people, say hello. But here we've got a video of Higgins passing a dog. And of course that dog is very young and inquisitive, but Higgins still has to mind his manners. And here we're meeting Ed, the local manager of the hardware store. And of course we're practicing sit stays and a meet to greet.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to Ace Hardware in New Prague.
Yes.
I love that.
Yep.
Okay, so this is kind of I didn't think about this. Take advantage of the places that are busy in the summer. Right now they're not. The soccer fields, the baseball fields. Run. Go run with these dogs there.
Yes, because if you think about it, in the summertime, those fields, soccer fields, baseball fields, they're being used. And when they're not being used middle of the day, it's too hot for most dogs. We have great sight lines at these areas. And what that means is you can see dogs and distractions at a distance, and then you can adjust your training and your recall for your dog. So there, I see a dog in the background, I call Higgins over before he can get overly excited. And obviously, don't take your dog off leash if he's not reliable, but if he is reliable, he's fully trained. These are some great opportunities for us. The other thing that I do when I travel with the dogs and I want to work in different places is I might only spend 5 or 10 minutes at one location. So one of my favorite training venues is I start at Centennial Lakes, I then go up to Lake Cornelia, and then I go up to Lake Harriet. So the dog is out for 15 minutes, then in the car to warm up for the drive, and then somewhere else. So we tend to generalize our skills to other locations, but our dog is only out for a very short period of time.
And new places is good too.
Yes.
And then we have to wrap up, but you do have to be careful with their pads and keeping them warm enough. So make sure that you know the kind of dog you have, the kind of hair he has or she has, and what you need. Last week, my dogs were pulling up their paws on a walk, and we turned around real quick, wash off the paws, get the salt off the paws, right?
Absolutely. Okay. You've got to know your dog.
You got to know your dog, and so look up to see how long they can be outside.
Correct.
Good point as well. Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good stuff, and thank you so much, Higgins. You did a great job. Catherine's advice and a link to Augusta Dog Training and Doggy Daycare is on care11.com, and you'll find it on the Saturday Show page.